What you endure is who you are. And if you just accept and do nothing, then life goes on. But if you see it as a way for change, life doesn't have to be this unfair. It can't be better. Maybe not for me, I can't change the past, but I can certainly help somebody else in the future so they don't have to go through what I did.
Patsy Mink grew up among the cane fields of Maui and made her mark on Capitol Hill as the nation's first woman of color in Congress.
Women's rights are about fundamental justice.
She was one of a kind. I'd never interacted with an Asian woman who was in the power circles, who was creating public policy and moving the women's agenda.
She had no patience for injustice, and she had no patience for intolerance.
Our whole government operates under the notion of secrecy, of not informing the people, of not honestly dealing with the issues.
She ran for President of the United States and wrote laws that overturned decades of discrimination against women in higher education and sports.
You must have, in any movement, people who are insistent and demanding. Somebody has to be your conscience to make you ashamed of yourself.
I've run many, many times, and I've lost many times, but I've never given up. Of feeling that I, as an individual, and you, as an individual, can make the difference.
She was diagnosed with the chickenpox and told to quarantine herself at home. 2 days later, she checked into the hospital. Within 36 hours, she was in intensive care.
This is News 8 at 6.
She represented our state in Congress for nearly a quarter of a century, and today Hawaii and the nation mourns the loss of Patsy Mink. Good evening and thanks for joining us. 74-year-old Patsy Mink is dead. The longtime Congresswoman died at Straub Hospital today, surrounded by her family. She had been battling pneumonia that developed from a case of the chickenpox.
I just sat down and sobbed.
For more information about this program, visit the film's website at aheadofthemajority.com.
Yes, people do count. No matter how insignificant they may appear to be, no matter how excluded they have been in the past, no matter how small they may seem to be in this country of over 200 million people, that the individual does count.